Just doing a quick introductory video for the Active Safety System. So this is a new safety system we've designed just for the Australian market, and there's a lot of work done into it. And there's two main components of this. There's the main operator's guard, which we call the safety gate, and there's also the safety post cap, which I'll talk to you a bit about later on. So first of all, the safety gate. So this is the main operator's guard, protecting the operators from the work area, and this is on a main pivot, so that swings in and out of position. What that means is that we've incorporated a safety mechanism. So what this does is interlocks with the valve bank, so that when it's out of the way, the safety catch comes down and the post-driver controls are restricted. So that means when it's out of work, you can lift the hammer. It's able to do that still, but you can only lower it slowly. So if I try to drop the hammer, it only falls at a very slow pace, what we call the controlled drop. So when you're ready to start driving the post, and the post is in position, the gate swings into the work area, protecting the operator, and this means that the hammer can fall quickly. So we lift it up, and we get the full speed drop. So that's essentially how it works. Now the beauty of this design is also, if you're trying to do work with an existing fence and you can't hinge the gate into the work area, there's also a manual override down here, so you can still drop the hammer at full speed, but it means you have to use two hands like this, so still completely safe. It means you don't have to take the guard off just to work in the existing fence line, so that's awesome. With the system, we've got an interlock also on the auger, so that when the guard's out, the auger is locked out. So same way that the hammer can't be dropped fast, the auger can't be rotated. So the second main component of the Kinghitter Active Safety System is what we call the safety post cap. So this is essentially a plate which is mounted to the mast. It's able to slide, and it's between the hammer and the post itself. So what this has got, it's got a couple of different components on it. The first thing it does is able to steer the post while you're driving it. So once we've got the post under there, there's a little spike that penetrates the top of the post. What that means is that you can put the post underneath the post cap, lower the hammer and the safety post cap onto the post, and then take your hand away. So we like to call this hands-off fencing. So once the post is secure, pull the guard around, we'd actually steer the post using just the controls. So we've got the tilt, full weighted tilt with the hydraulic controls here, and there's no reaching around, there's no reason to get into the work area to try and move the post. So that's the first safety system on it. The second one is the guard. So what this is a complete protection of the hammer strike zone. So there's no way we can put our hands in there where the hammer's falling. It means you don't accidentally put your hand in and an accident happens. So the beauty of this, having the guard here, is that it moves with the height of the impact zone. So depending on where the top of the post is where the impact zone is happening, and that guard is always in that zone. So right the way from the top of the mast all the way to the bottom. So brilliant little system there just to keep it safe. So there's a few other safety features that we've incorporated into the design. First of these is the location of the wire ropes and pulleys. So as a part of the redesign of the hydraulic system, the pulley location's changed, it's much higher, and along with that we've done a full guard along the face, so there's no risk of reaching into where the pulleys go and where that sliding pulley is, so completely safe there. The second of these is the safety bolt there, so that's going through the mast and what we call the hammer rest bolt. What that does is stop the hammer and the post cap sliding below the guarded area to keep it completely safe, so there's no way you can reach down under there and get into the strike zone. The third of these is what we call the anti-fall bolts. So these are incorporated onto the linkage here, and it means that in the event of a top link failure, the top link being here, the post driver can't over-rotate and fall on people as it rotates around and locks on the linkage there. So it doesn't matter if it's on a base or directly mounted to the plough arms on the tractor, it can only rotate so far without hitting anyone. So completely safe there as well. Thanks guys, hope that video explains exactly what we've done with this Kinghitter Active Safety System and all the work we've done to make this the most safe drop hammer post driver on the market today. So thanks a lot.